Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandy Bay. What we're going to do first of all is sort out this trailer park area over here. Now we're actually going to be able to take this trailer over to the honey milk production factory later, or in fact in probably about 10 minutes time, because we actually have, I think there's going to be about 5 pallets in total, so that's going to virtually fill this trailer. But yeah, first things first, we're just going to use the road roller. It creates roads, and we're going to create a little area here. I suppose it doesn't have to be a road as such, it doesn't have to be tarmac, it could just be dirt. But let's just run over to it. It's still attached to New Holland, so over here is where it's going to be. And yes, we do also need to plant some grass here. But I don't know how easy that's going to be. I don't know if you can just plant straight into this texture. If we've got time, we'll try it out later. Yes, there it is. There's a New Holland tractor with the roller on the back. I think what I'll do is I'll try both actually. I'll try dirt first of all. If dirt doesn't look very good, then we will of course swap it over to some asphalt or tarmac, whatever you want to call it. I did actually drop the volume of the tractors because the John Deere is very noisy. And it's, well, even at 30%, it's very overpowering. These tractors are okay. You could have these at probably about 50% and you still wouldn't really be able to hear them too much. But the John Deere needs to be adjusted. Its XML file can be changed when I get round to it. Anyway, yeah, we've got only 3 episodes left. I can hear it again. Here goes. So it's currently saying remove grass. Yes, that's what we want. That's good. It's also set to asphalt, so we'll put it to dirt or gravel. I suppose it could be gravel actually. There's dirt. It doesn't have to be a huge area. And of course, if we do go over the tarmac here, we'll actually delete it as well. It'll overwrite it. So we do have to be careful. How good is this? Well, it looks okay actually, because it's sort of off the main track. Oh, hear the John Deere again. I think we'll keep it like that. That's pretty good. We'll park this tractor back where we got it from. It was short-lived, but it did a good job. And yeah, the gate is now fixed, which many people will be very pleased about. Race down our road. Anyway, I was saying that we only have 3 episodes left of single player, which we do. We've got episode 27, which is this one, 28 and 29, and episode 30 is going to be multiplayer. As I mentioned in the multiplayer video a few days ago, whether or not we actually continue to episode 40 is up to you. I'll do a vote at around episode 33-ish. It'll be between finishing episode 35 in multiplayer or finishing episode 40. And we'll just do whatever the majority of everybody chooses. Always the best way. Right, yes, I will drop the volume back down to 10% again because we're going back over to the John Deere. And yeah, these should be full enough. The honey pallets should be fairly full enough at least, for us to be able to take them over to the factory. At the same time, we'll take the milk as well. So yeah, the maximum capacity is 500, so it's only 125 off. They're all exactly the same, except for this one. Is there another? Yes, there is, another hive. It does need it. So we have, how many hives? I think there's only 2, yeah, there's only 2 in here. So that one isn't really as productive as it could be, but this chap here is very busy once again, creating more. I could have just not sold the ones the other day, because I did get rid of some. That was a big mistake. Oh well. There will always be more. Oh, tipping the thing over, that's not good. Okay, let's use the joystick on the Satex side panel. And we'll begin loading. I suppose I haven't left that at a very good angle, it could have been much better. But it will do. Yeah, this is where I mess up. We may just sell it as it is, I'm not really too sure. Honey milk does seem to be the way forward. The issue is we don't have much milk. So it could just be a case of selling it. Pallet number 2. And then just one more after this. Maybe time to go and sell. Actually, I think the honey milk factory's already got some of the honey in storage. All it's lacking is milk. May as well strap these on before they go flying. As you can see, the 2 other pallets have just respawned. Oh, that's not a good way to pick it up. It tends to weld itself to the actual tines. I've gone sort of underneath the crate. Or sort of inside the crate. Can go on the back. Come on. Oh, I knew it was going to get stuck. There we go. Good. We're not going to use, I don't think, this tractor for transporting it because it is pretty slow. So what we'll do is we'll just grab another tractor. Just trying to think actually, do we have to unload them? If we do, we need to have something with a front loader. We'll see. We'll take a risk. So here we are in our JCB. We'll give it a bit more use, as it's probably not going to have a great deal more use in the next few episodes. In fact, I don't really know what to do in the last 2 episodes. A bit short of everything that we can do. That's the thing, when you come to the end of a series, or sort of in the transition phase of a series between single player and multiplayer, trying to think of the best thing to do is tough. Now we do still have another maize field which can be harvested, but I was going to leave that until multiplayer so that everybody has something to do when I do initially transfer it. But I suppose if there is nothing else to do, then I could do that. We have only just done silage though, so it might not be the best move. I'm hoping, because all of these things are on Mod Hub, the bee house and the road making machine, I should be able to put them into the multiplayer server. Mod Hub mods are good to have in the multiplayer server because they're very accessible, they're very easy to get hold of for everybody, as long as you play on PC. Well, my server is only PC anyway, so yeah. I don't know what the cows will think about us now using their field as a motorway. Maybe that's a little bit extreme. I think I'm exaggerating a tiny bit there. This is much better though. It is nice to use the old equipment, but of course it is very slow. I think what is it, about 18 miles per hour? This can do 45. Oh, wait, this is a 30 speed limit. Getting a bit carried away there. Still, it is speed tractor. Oh, a crater in the road. Someone should really repair that. Right, here we are. The sell point is just around the corner. We really have spent too little time here. We should have spent more time here. Multiplayer is going to be the time. We'll buy many fields, possibly even all of them actually, just to really use this map to its maximum capability. I've just crashed into a building. Great work. Right, is it going to sell? Was that selling? Oh, it is. That's good. At least we didn't have to have the front loader. I may have to swing around though. Right, hopefully they're going to sell off the side of the trailer. The only thing is we have to get so close for them actually to work. Ah, there we go. Back a bit further. This one's selling. And finally there is one on the ground which we're going to have to try. Can we push it? It's fairly empty. I think most of it did sell. If not, we'll have to just shove it with the tractor. Too heavy. Ah, the honeybee trailer is actually here, the tanker, with our other leased tractor. Right, spin around. I love that the tyres for the trailer are actually different to normal trailers. I think they are anyway. They do look to be. Yes, and I would say they match the tread on the actual trailer. Yes, they do. Very nice. Right. Push it into there. Fantastic. Another £891. So that actually turned out okay. I think we probably got in the region of £8,000 just then, which is pretty good, really, considering it's just a bit of honey. If it had been turned into honey milk, it would have been more, but we don't have any milk. Well, we have a very small amount of milk. Nothing which would have been that good. Let's start this up, and we'll take this back as well. We don't need to have it just left here. It is, of course, going to be used mainly in the cow field, pumping milk, and we'll set it to 15. Perfect, yes, it's an Irish number plate. Perfect for Drummond Farm. I'm hoping to use it over there. Let's just race back to the other farm. We'll put everything into position. Hopefully the tractor is still following us. Yep, good. And then it's going to be a bit of a job hunting for a job, if that makes sense. But that is the idea. Actually, what I might do is a bit of contracting. A good way to finish today's episode. But no, honestly, when we do multiplayer, I really do want to do it to the extreme. We're going to be doing something crazy in Field 20, hopefully. And of course, we're going to be doing everything as a team, I hope. So yeah, there could be some pretty good things. 16 players on a massive map, and potentially only every single field. That sounds like a good video. And it's a 30. We must abide by the rules, the road rules. That's strange. I seem to have left something at the shop. I can look on. If you look on the minimap, it's just disappeared. Basically, behind the shopping basket, there is an icon. So we've left something down there. It must be something that I am looking to return. Oh, the follower stopped. How slow was it? It's only here. Wow. I suppose the JCB is fast. Drunk? There is a serious drunk in the car park. Stumbling around. So that is that field finished over there. That was our big maize field. Basically all the money we have is from that field. It's not really from anywhere else at all except for the bit of honey we just sold. We have caught up with the JCB. Put it back onto a worker. And here we are. Back at the farm. By the way, if you keep hearing a creaking sound, I did joke before that it was my backbone. It is not my backbone. My chair needs some lubricant on it. It keeps creaking. Don't you just hate it when it starts creaking in the middle of a video? You don't really notice it. Well, I don't really notice it when I'm not recording, but when I do record and I hear it creaking away, all I think is somebody's going to pick up on that. They're going to hear it. And yes, lo and behold they did. In the, I think it's about 2 episodes ago, I did get a few people saying, what was that noise at whatever timestamp it was? And I go and click on it and it's like, creak, and it's my chair creaking in the background. Oh, we're going to be hit by a tractor. Right, so yes, let's just go in here and we'll put it back into its little dirty area. And I think that'll actually be it for this kind of thing. We'll be doing some contracting later. So, yeah, just put it over there. Not a bad place for it. Actually suits it quite well. If a dirty track can suit a trailer, I don't know. But the trailer looks weathered, so that's my excuse. Yeah, this doesn't want to be over here. It needs to be over near the milk fill point. So we'll just put it next to the pump, or whatever it is. The fill point, anyway. There we go. And that is all the work done with our machinery. So let's now try and make some money with somebody else's machinery. Field 36. Let me guess it's harvesting. It isn't! It's using a coon sprayer which I've never used before. The Metris 4102. I would like to change the tractor, but then it might change that, so I won't do. Oh, whoa, look at this. Dual wheels. This is going to be good. Yeah, never used it before. It's funny, you buy a DLC, well, this applies for me at least, and then you start using stuff, but then you come back to it a few months later, and you realise you haven't used everything. Right. Yes, I didn't realise it was actually destroying everything where we're driving. What is it destroying it then? The tractor or the sprayer? The sprayer is destroying it. I suppose that's quite good, because then you get an even tram line. If both were doing it, you'd just get like this massive line of nothing in the middle. It would destroy everything. Needs to be lowered a bit. It's looking good. Suppose we could get quite a good thumbnail here for the video. Don't know if I'm going to use it, but if I do, I'll take it going back down again when the sun is behind us. Yeah, I don't think it's ever set a dual wheel on a tractor, and I've been doing contracting before. So that does make a very nice change. Look at that, perfect picture. With the farm buildings in the background and of course the tractor and the sprayer in the foreground. That should look good. Oh look, and you can see the other farm as well up there. The silos and the storage barns. Very nice. That is a good view. How close to the end are we? Let me just put the progress circle back up again. Still giving us about 6 minutes. Very impressive. We should be able to beat that, hopefully. The Metris 4102. Complete with beacon. So yes, there is this section up here. I'm hoping that is going to be enough to finish it off. It's not the neatest of jobs. In fact, it looks terrible. But as long as we get paid, it's not the attitude to have, but as long as we get paid, it'll be all good. What if we do? We get, what we're going to be about 4,800 and something. I'm not sure exactly. Let's see. Oh, it's split them. Oh well. Now, what should we do next? We can do another small field, I suppose. Field 9 is actually sort of in the vicinity of our farm. You'd have thought we'd own it, but we don't. This could be something good. If only he would actually have a job for us. No missions available. That is a shame. That would have been a good field. Field 46. Look at that. That's a grass field, I think. But that's probably not the best field for us to do. Field 24? What could this be? Bit of fertiliser spreading. Fertiliser spreading with tracks. I've got to see this. Is that... Oh, wait, it's changed it. I was going to say, that would be a funny sight. It would be destroying a lot of the crop. Okay. My pedals have decided just to turn themselves off. That is strange. It does happen from time to time. My Logitech pedals, I think what it is nothing actually wrong with it. No electrical problems or anything. It's a configuration setting, and it just sort of gets confused and then says, oh wait, Daggerwin's disappeared, let's turn his pedals off, or let's annoy Daggerwin or something. I don't know. Mustn't take it personally. Right, let's see if we can do this faster than we did the spraying. Let's start up here. This may not destroy the crop at all, as it's not trailed. But we do have to have the PTO. So we're going to have to attach that before we do anything at all. Okay. How wide is that spreading? Well, if we haven't spread all the way to the edges, we can always come back to it later. I'm hoping it is quite a good spread though. You can see a few pellets going over the edge. And it's doing it very quickly, almost quarter of the way. It's only taken about 15 seconds so far. That is impressive. In a way it would be good to have the tram lines because then we could really easily see where we've been. You can go up like this and you can sort of see a different colour for the ground texture. But then you wouldn't do that in real life. But in real life you may well have GPS, so you wouldn't have to do that. Halfway, and it saves at the halfway point. So yeah, as you've probably noticed, I am starting to get short of jobs to do in Sandy Bay, single player. So we have 2 episodes left to do. If you have any suggestions at all, please do let me know, because I'd love to hear them. I think we've done everything I wanted to do. I was really setting out to do things like a silage harvest, which we've done, a maize harvest. We've done a bit with grass, we've done many grass bales which we actually wrapped and turned into silage bales, which turned out to be a very good thing to do. Loads of money and profit in them. And of course we've got the B mod, which was fantastic. That was totally unplanned, obviously, because it was just released on ModHub halfway through this series. And that has really been good. I'm so pleased that was released. Very good mod. Obviously a lot of work has gone in by the modder. So a big thank you to them. Really improved the series. The only reason why it can be quite hard to do a series on a map which I've already done before on FS15 is because we've already done everything. So you're sort of just duplicating your videos. But no, I think it's gone pretty well. And I can't wait for the multiplayer videos. Can't wait to see exactly what we can do in Field 20. So many suggestions have come in. But one thing I would love to do more than anything is just to see how many tractors we can have working in one field. I was sort of thinking about having 25 tractors, so about 16 players plus workers. That's unbelievable. Look at that. Look at our progress circle. It's like almost there, and I've obviously missed a tiny bit somewhere. Enough for it not to want to accept it. Oh, almost. Oh, come on. Where could it be? That is absolutely ridiculous. There. Here? Has that been done? Or is that just my tractor's tyre tread? Aha! Here it is. So that's good. More money. And actually we've almost reached £200,000 again. And when we do finish this series, we're going to be selling all of our machinery and everything which we've got in storage, and we'll see exactly how much we've got. I'm guessing it's going to be in the region of £2 million as usual. Seems to be a fairly standard figure these days. And our next map is going to be American Outback, so stay tuned for that. But I'll be in a week or two, probably a week and a half. So until the next video, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again very soon. Bye for now.